Alrighty, we have finished with the first part of the desert quest lines, but it is time for a small interlude, namely the Nilou story quest. We'll go ahead and do this before continuing on with whatever the next one is. I'll have to figure out which one that actually is or where to start it. But yes, this is our next task to the Grand Bazaar. It does sound like, from what you guys are saying, that the current event is spoilerific, so unfortunately we'll have to pass on that one. And, well, if it's super relevant, we can always watch a video of it after the fact. Where's my favorite dancer? There she is. Looking at some pottery. You never get out. That whole outfit was ceremonial, wasn't it?
Nilou, it's nice to see you again.
You know, specifically for the dance of the Subserus.
Oh, hey there, traveler in Paimon.
It is lovely to see you.
Are you here for some shopping too? That's right. Although there were a few hiccups here and there, the Subserus festival turned out to be a grand success.
Yeah. Yes, it did. Well, actually, which one are you talking about? Are you talking about the original that we came for, or the second one that we came for? Probably the original. I don't think the second one would have been out when this quest came out. But yeah, you made it an absolute success. That was truly a lovely performance. Magical, even.
And so, the theater wants to host a celebration event.
Oh?
Do you two want to come? It'll be a really fun time.
A celebration? Dedicated to Nahida?
It's something like a tradition of ours. Whenever we wrap an important performance, we'll get together and unwind.
Of course, I get what you mean, yeah. I would be honored to be invited.
Rehearsals are exhausting. If you keep your nose to the grindstone, you're going to wipe yourself out sooner or later.
Yeah, very true. Work-life balance is important. For as hard as you work, you need to spend enough time recuperating.
Mr. Zubair, our manager, always says that celebrations aren't just for fun, but that they should also be occasions for reflection and review.
Okay, yeah. I can agree with that. At least partially.
But no one remembers that once the celebration starts. It's not like he can't also have some fun himself.
So, where and when is the celebration going to be?
We've been to a lot of festivals during our adventures.
Yeah, quite a few. Canonically, at least. Even us, we've been to a good number, at least. Probably a dozen, at least.
Will your celebration also have lots of yummy food and drinks?
Maybe even more, actually. Of course, Paimon.
Of course. We always do lots of eating, toasting, and gift exchanging.
Yeah.
We try really hard to show our appreciation for everyone.
A celebration without eating or toasting, is that even a celebration? I mean, come on.
Ah, so we'll need to bring a present.
Don't tell me you're planning to freeload Paimon. Into a gift box you go, Paimon. Yes.
Hey, Paimon's gonna put you in a box first!
Good luck, Paimon. Try it if you can. We'll see who puts who in a box.
It's fine. No need to stress, Paimon.
Oh, I love it when the Traveler and Paimon go back and forth like that, teasing each other.
You can come, present or not. The gift exchange is just to make the celebration more entertaining.
Is it gonna be like white elephant rules or what? Is there a price limit on the gifts? Just need to know what we're dealing with so I can find the right thing.
You two being there would be the best gift of all.
Aw, well that's
It'll also
sweet.
be a good time to introduce you to the rest of the theater.
Well, we've already met Mr. Zubair, but I'd be just happy to hang out with you. Speaking of, since we last met her in her dream, many more things have happened. Yeah, that's actually an interesting point. This is the first or the last of these quests before Nahida's first. Maybe there's one that was between it and that I've already done, but I don't think so. But that means this could still be before the completion of the Archon quest.
Is something up?
Did you run into any trouble after your dance? I think this probably is.
You mean when I danced at the square right in front of the academia?
Oh.
Not a single person came after me. I left really easily.
Oh no, this is after the finishing of the Archon quest then. Yeah. I mean, you were talking about the dream, so I figured no, but... Okay, Traveler was just saying that was the last time we met her after the dream. Fair enough. But that's good.
After that, no one came to the theater to scold me either. We actually gained many new customers.
Of course.
And they were all academia students.
That's because they saw how lovely your performance was. But yeah, it would be a little surprising if someone came to scold you. I mean, we did overthrow the academia after that. Pretty sure that was synced up.
From what I can tell, in the past, if a student were to put off their studies to watch a show or dance, they'd be called foolish and irresponsible.
That is such a dumb perspective. You are reminding me of just how much I disagree with and hate the academia here. Ugh. No. No, no, no. Students and scholars need time to relax as well. You will just burn yourself out and perform worse otherwise.
But now, it seems like this attitude is changing. People are starting to believe that engaging with the arts can help them balance their moods, and through that,
yes,
improve their research efficiency at work.
Exactly. It was such a dumb idea to be against the arts like that. You need both. Both are valuable to the world. Ah. God. This damnable... I've already blanked his name from my memory, but you know the one. Oh, how I hated him, Mr. Monocle.
Anyway, it seems like people have to personally experience something to gain a good understanding of it.
Yeah, sometimes. Oftentimes. Maybe even usually.
They should thank us for opening their eyes!
Hopefully they'll appreciate the arts more.
That'll probably take some time. They're still droning on and on about experimentation and proof. Will they really gain more appreciation for the arts if they continue to think of everything like that?
Well, no, just give it time. They enjoy what they do, which is also good, but they'll come around eventually. Especially if you're the one performing, Nilu.
Anyway, all that aside, are you thinking about coming to our event?
Abso-freaking-lutely.
Paimon thinks it'll be a great time! What do you think, Traveler?
Yeah, it sounds fun. And we have time right now.
Alright, then let's head to the theater.
Oh, is it happening right this moment?
Wait, I completely forgot about this pile of stuff.
Are those your presents?
Whoa, did you buy all of this, Nilu?
Oh. Do you need help? Are these supposed to be gift wrapped or?
Just one box. The rest were given to me. I really don't know how it came to this much.
These are the gift exchanges.
That's way too many freebies. Many vendors give out samples for free, but Paimon's never seen this much.
Yeah, but it's Nilu.
All I know is that whenever I start chatting with people, my hands would get more and more full until I can't hold everything anymore.
I mean...
This seems to happen every time.
Everyone loves you. What can I say? It's a good problem to have, though.
I was planning on making a few trips to bring everything back before continuing on with my shopping, but I don't think I'll have the time.
Are you sure you should go more shopping? It sounds dangerous for you. Your hands will be so full.
So this isn't even all of it?
Yeah, let us help you.
Are you sure?
Of course, you're a friend.
Of course! Carrying stuff is a piece of cake for her.
Hey.
Right, Traveler?
Yeah, that face. How about you carry your fair share, Paimon?
I'm so sorry to trouble you like this. I
It's
meant to
no
invite
trouble.
you to our celebration, but now you're helping me instead.
I truly don't mind. I'm happy to help.
Well, let's hurry up and grab the last few things, so we can get back to the theater.
Of course. Is this just to the wise? Is this just gonna be a nice, cozy story quest? That'd be nice.
Oh, well, if it isn't Nilu.
Hello, Jute.
Greetings, Mr. Jute.
Jute.
Do you still have any food that's ready to go?
Of course I do. I've heard that Zubair Theater is hosting a celebration event, so I reserved some food for you in advance.
Oh, that's right. Everyone in the bazaar, the Grand Bazaar, loves the Zubair Theater. And Nilu. I mean, how could they not? Nilu is just so kind.
Although, it looks like you're gonna need 2 more portions.
Oh, thank you for the consideration, Jute.
Please allow me to introduce them. This is the Traveler, a very experienced adventurer.
Thank you, and it's a pleasure to meet you, Jute, though I feel like I have before. Didn't the Wanderer work for you?
And this is Paimon, her super reliable guide and helper. No, Paimon is... hold on. She got it completely right. Look, Traveler, she introduced Paimon correctly!
Oh, this is the first time? This might be the first time. Let's, for your sake, Paimon, let's play it again.
And this is Paimon, her super reliable guide and helper.
Truly a most rare occurrence.
Don't underestimate Nilu.
Yep.
She always remembers every last little detail about everyone, even if it sounds completely trivial.
Which is one of the many reasons everyone loves her.
She's also very brave. Just a little while ago, she saved my precious spices from the jaws of a sumpter beast.
Oh, wow. By all alone? Damn. Way to go, Nilu.
Don't think anything of it. I just help out when I can because everyone else takes such good care of me.
See what I mean? And so humble, too.
Anyway, sorry to get off topic. We're in a bit of a hurry. Mr. Jute, did you say you didn't reserve enough food?
I was joking. Anyone who runs a business knows to keep some extra stock. After all, orders get changed all the time.
That's a good point.
Oh, that reminds me. It seems that these friends of yours aren't from here.
No, we're
Have you
not.
ever tried any delicious tachin?
Touching? I hate to say, it doesn't ring a bell. What's that?
Ooh, what a fantastic idea! Mr. Jute, did you bake a batch recently? Tachin is a mixture of rice and meat that's baked into a cake-like
Okay.
shape. Mr. Jute adds special spices into his.
Interesting. Rice and meat baked into a cake shape. I'm having trouble imagining. Is it, actually like a pastry, or is it more like a casserole?
Its aroma is just so wonderfully delicious.
I'm guessing more like a
If
casserole.
you ever see kids crowding all around Mr. Jute's place, you know he's baking up a storm.
Yeah.
But is it really just for the kids? Don't you often follow them in too?
Well, it sounds like Paimon will be a big fan.
I just can't help myself.
Aw,
We're 2 peas in a pod. Who doesn't enjoy some good food?
crazy people, Paimon. Crazy people.
Wait here. I'll bring some over.
Everyone enjoys piping hot touching together. I wanted to see what it looked like, damn it.
Whoa, what a dish! It's
Mm.
sweet and sour and full of
Ooh.
deliciousness! Paimon
Yum.
can't eat it fast enough!
Sweet and sour is a wonderful combination. Typical Paimon.
No matter how many times I eat it, it's still so delicious.
Can we have some for the road?
I wouldn't have offered it as a treat if I wasn't confident in the taste.
Of course. Actually, a recipe would be nice too.
I baked a lot just now, and it's all packaged and ready for you to take back to the theater.
Thank you, Jute.
You made so much. Is it really okay to take them all?
If he insists.
It was nothing. Making 1 serving or 100 servings is all the same to me. If anything, I should be thanking you for helping me clear my inventory.
I mean, I agree with the spirit of what he's saying, but 1 serving versus 100 servings is a very very different amount of work. Though, yes, cooking in batches, it isn't that hard to increase batch size. We should pay you at least. Yeah, we should.
Don't worry about it. What kind of person would I be if I made you pay for a treat?
I like you, Jute.
Make sure you got everything.
No,
Feel free to come back anytime.
thank you. I'll have to take you up on that.
I'm starting to understand how you got so many things.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone has their own way with words, and it's really hard to say no.
I feel you there, Nilu.
Let's go to the next store.
But, nah, it's mostly just that you are just so good to everybody else that they want to be good to you as well. Afshin.
Nilu, good timing. I have the textiles you ordered. If you took any longer, the Sumpter beasts might have gobbled them up.
Well, that wouldn't be good.
You and your jokes. Sumpter beasts won't eat those kinds of things, Mr. Offsheen.
I don't know. Sumpter beasts, if they're anything like goats.
Jude said that some Sumpter beasts ate his spices. Were they yours?
Oh, yeah, really sorry about that. Nilu, if it weren't for you, I would have lost half of my profits that month.
Oh, God. That could be the difference between... Or that could collapse a business. Especially a small business like this.
Trying to pull anything out of a Sumpter beast's mouth is like playing a game of tug-of-war.
I'll bet. I've done with dogs. I imagine it's similar, but Sumpter beasts are probably stronger.
So they really do eat anything, huh?
At least they work after eating. And the one thing that Paimon has in common with Sumpter beasts.
What's that supposed to mean?
That you both like to eat. And you'll eat almost anything.
Come now. You know, Sumpter beasts sometimes eat not because they're hungry, but because they like gnawing on things.
That's fair. Yeah.
The textiles you ordered are highly durable and woven from the finest thread. So even if a Sumpter beast got snacky, it'd still have to chomp on it for a full day.
That's some impressive fabric.
You've tested this before?
But of course! How else could I be so trustworthy?
Fair
Well,
enough.
That one time was an accident.
But you remembered. Took advantage of the accident.
I wouldn't dare experiment with such a precious product.
Probably super expensive, too.
True. It does sound like some good fabric.
Ho ho! Have I piqued your interest? If you want to buy some, now's a good time. Buy 2 bolts and get 20% off.
Tempting, but we really aren't going to use any fabric, I'm sorry to say.
Ooh, that's a pretty good discount. What do you think, Traveler?
What are we going to use 2 bolts of fabric for, Paimon? Do you know how much do you realize how much fabric is in a bolt?
No thanks, Mr. Offsheen. You can't use that kind of tactic on her. Look, you've already sucked her in.
Well, it was like Paimon in.
Tactic? So you mean everything everything he just said to Paimon was a lie?
I don't know if everything he just said was a lie, but the whole, buy two, you'll get 20% off, that is absolutely a tactic.
I wouldn't go that far. It's just that Mr. Afshin is really good at spinning stories. A word from him, and you'll find yourself buying things you don't actually need.
Yeah. Like bolts of fabric. Paimon, unless you're planning on taking up, being a seamstress, tailor or something. Yeah, we don't need that.
Mr. Zubair gave me a huge lecture the last time I bought too many things.
Vendors shouldn't use manipulative tactics. Shouldn't, true. But do all the time.
Come on, don't look at me like that. All she got was a talking to from Zubair, while I was nearly fed head first to the sumpter beast.
My who? Damn.
My philosophy is that stories give value to merchandise. That's why my business started with such a boom. Our Nilu here is an extraordinarily good listener.
She
Back
is.
then, she believed anything I said.
Well,
After a while, I began to feel guilty selling things to her because of how
Good.
happy she looked. Though she enjoyed the stories and I the Mora, I knew she didn't need to buy that much.
I'm happy you felt guilty about it. And presumably changed.
Anyway, since then, I've come to realize two things. One, that stories should just be a means instead of an end.
Right.
And two, that there's more to business than just selling goods.
That's a good lesson for you. More people need to learn that.
It's okay. We're all friends now. There's no need to dig up the past.
That reminds me. Some of the goods from my latest shipment aren't in the best condition.
No? This is gonna be where something of note happens, I suppose, where we go off and face trouble. Can't have just the coziness, I guess.
They're fine for general use, but my customers have high standards, and I don't have the time or resources to find new buyers right now. Nilu, why don't you take them?
Oh. Maybe not then. He's just, gonna give them to me. Or to us. To Nilu. What am I saying?
Huh? No, I can't do that.
He's just gonna throw them out if you don't.
Just think of it as a favor for me, all right? The theater can use them for props and whatnot.
Yeah, it's a donation to the theater, Nilu.
It costs me Mora to store or ship, so I'm just losing money every day continuing to hold on to them.
Exactly.
Even so, let me buy them at market value.
Oh, Nilu.
Nah, these goods are hard movers. Besides, if I let you pay, wouldn't it mean that I'm just using stories to sell my goods again?
Yeah, like I said, it's a donation.
Just take them. If you really feel that bad about it, give me some theater tickets later.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
Oh, yeah, you should also take some while you're at it. Adventurers are always in need of materials, right?
I mean, yeah, but once again, I really don't need a bolt of cloth. That's just too much.
Wow, even we get a share of this?
Hurry and take it. Just looking at it all is giving me a headache. Thanks for the huge favor.
You're welcome.
There's still one more store. Are you alright holding on to that much stuff?
Perfectly fine.
Paimon, why don't you lend a hand? She must be tired.
Aw.
If Paimon were to refuse,
Paimon,
would
carry
you
your
then
weight.
think less of Paimon than even a Sumpter?
Oh, Paimon, that is so sad and sweet. Well, it's true. Sumpter beasts are very good at being
Good deeds.
pack mules, pack
and
animals.
bad.
Paimon is definitely not, but don't
In the
worry.
end,
I have,
all will be placed upon the scales.
right. Yeah, we have pocket space, Anilu. You don't have to worry. Do you realize how many cabbages I have in my pocket? How many mints I have in my pocket? It's ungodly. Toy seller.
About time, Nilu. Farhad here was snooping around your props.
Oh?
Please, I was only looking at them to get a better idea of what your new show may be about.
Trying to get a little spoiler, a little sneak peek.
Wouldn't spoiling yourself just ruin all the fun?
Yeah, some people don't mind it as much, but,
Yeah, please wait for our official performance.
These two look familiar. I think I've seen them before.
I would assume so. We did stop by the Grand Bazaar before.
Ah, weren't they at the Sub-Zerus Festival?
Exactly, yes we were.
Yeah, and they're coming to today's celebration too.
Oh, the more folks the merrier. I was actually just talking to Farhad about also stopping by tonight.
Oh, cool.
Oh yes, please do. I'm sure Miss Raykar and Miss Nadja would also love to have a chat with the two of you.
Raykar and Nadja. Not sure if we've met them before or not.
We even prepared a small gift. Let me show it to you. Ta-da! It's a flower wreath.
Aw. Is it for Nilu to wear?
I really think we should wear some of these to give the event a more celebratory feel.
Wow, it's beautiful. Did you make it?
I want to see it. Aw.
Farhad did most of the work.
Yeah,
What a surprise, huh? He actually knows a lot about crafts.
that's awesome. Not sure about the, I'm not sure what exactly he did there. It's a little much. But, still, lovely.
That is pretty surprising.
Hey, why can't I have a little side hobby?
Yeah.
I worked really hard on that.
Okay, it doesn't go into the back. Yeah, they're lovely, Farhad.
I know. I watched you make it. I wasn't making fun of you. All right. Why don't you also try some on? We've got some wreaths in your size.
Thank you. Oh, yeah. Yeah,
It fits perfectly.
I still think these are the leaves in the back are a little bulky, but they're still lovely.
They're so pretty. Is there one that Paimon can wear?
Yeah, what about Paimon?
Unfortunately, we already gave out all the child-sized ones.
Rip.
I wasn't expecting the theater to invite such a fascinating guest.
Sorry, Paimon. I don't know, have you seen Paimon's head? She may be child-sized, but her head is very much not.
Fascinating.
I guess it's just her hair is bulky.
Kind of weird, but Paimon will let it slide.
Oh, you all sure got a lot of stuff there. Let me help you carry some. I'm a porter by trade, so this is what I'm best at.
Well, thank you, Farhad.
That'd be great. Please and thank you.
Good job, Paimon. After all the free food and materials, weren't you going to help out?
But we have a pro now.
Paimon, you gotta carry your weight. Nilu did you the honor of introducing you properly. What was it? Do you remember? Unfortunately, it's not here, but I remember. You are my reliable, what? Helper? I don't see you helping.
Thanks for the help, Mr. Farhad. But let me make one thing clear first. Don't try to ask about what's in the new show. Otherwise, I may not be able to hold back Mr. Zubair this time.
Mr. Zubair doesn't like giving out spoilers.
You're so obvious that even Nilu saw right through you.
Shut it. Fine. It's not like I want to get on his bad side either.
Good.
Including Hushang's things, though. We'll each need to carry a box if we want to move everything in one trip. Even
All
my
right.
strength has its limits.
Absolutely. Paimon, time to help. You can have a
Paimon
small
looks
box.
like she doesn't want to, so I'll carry a little extra.
No, no.
Although I may not appear super strong at first glance, I actually do a lot of strength training on the regular.
I was gonna say, you're a dancer. Dancers need to be extremely fit. Now, I guess not necessarily your upper body, but it depends on the type of dancing, I suppose. But no, no, no. Paimon needs to learn how to carry her weight.
Strength and balance are both really important for a dancer.
Right.
No, let Paimon. Paimon will help carry things.
It's like pulling teeth, Paimon.
The Traveler's right. Paimon shouldn't freeload.
Good. Paimon.
Paimon can't fly anymore.
She's
Are you okay, Paimon?
really playing it up.
Paimon's good to keep going. But Paimon now understands when people say there's no such thing as a free lunch.
Yeah. You've been having a lot of those lately, Paimon. A lot of free lunches.
Oh, that sure was a lot of stuff. Oh, looking forward to the event later.
Me too.
Thank you, Mr. Farhad. Thank you, Sumter Man.
Sumter man. Paimon, you should have taken one of the lighter loads. You don't have to carry. When I said you need to carry your own weight, I didn't mean literally. Thank you, Paimon.
Paimon's definitely going to eat it all back later.
You earned it.
All right, I'll leave you all to it.
Apparently, though, flying is strenuous for her.
See ya.
Bye-bye, Mr. Sumter man.
Good thing we had Mr. Farhad with us, or else that would have taken way longer.
Yeah. The atmosphere here is so nice. Is everyone always this friendly?
Of course. Because everyone's working here together.
Well, it seems to me you are the common denominator here, though. Your smile being the one that brings everyone together.
We're all like neighbors, so we're always helping each
the
other
Zubair
out.
Theater as a
It's
whole.
easy to forget that everyone's running a business.
Right. 'Cause like I said, I remember the whole of the bazaar is really supportive of the theater.
With this many freebies being thrown at you, you probably don't need to work.
Well, she enjoys what she does, though, Paimon.
I felt so guilty at first. Like I always
I
owed
wonder if
someone
Dunarzad
something.
will be here.
I was always thinking of ways to repay others. Later on, I realized that it's actually like what Mr. Afshin said. By taking the freebies, I was helping everyone out and saving them money.
Yeah, they want to give you those gifts. It's okay to accept them.
When you order the wrong item, or make too much of something, sometimes the best way to maximize the value of those goods is to give them away.
Absolutely.
That's why there's no need to stress over the freebies. All of us repay others by helping them when they need it. Oh, that actually makes a lot of sense. This has become our norm, and no one keeps track of the back and forth anymore.
That's good. I love that.
So really, don't worry about it. Alright, I have to bring all this to Mr. Zubair and do a little bit of prep.
Alrighty. You need any more help with anything?
Feel free to hang out here for a bit. It'd be nice if you could also get to know some other people at the theater.
Oh, you sure you don't need any help, though?
Nope. Mr. Zubair's really on top of everything.
If you say so. When does the ceremony start? Or the celebration, rather?
You two are our guests. So please, just relax and look forward to the celebration.
Yeah, we will.
Wow! The atmosphere here is so nice!
Ah, there's Nadia.
Let's take a break and immerse ourselves in this warmth.
Yeah. Let's see. There's Raykar. And Kasani is the other. Okay. Oh, Inaya. Hello, Nadia. You're not actually one of the ones, but...
Prop check complete. All that's left is to discuss some dates with Raykar. Oh yeah, Farhad is coming. Maybe I should hide the key props.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess this truly is a repeated incident kind of deal.
Everyone hold hands!
Yeah, no. It seems like this is one of the quests where Nihida is active. Raykar?
Hey there. I saw you two helping Nilu move some stuff.
Of course.
Are you two also here for the celebration event?
We are. Nilu invited us.
You got it!
My name is Raykar. Nadia and I are this theater's prop engineers. I also help out with some other tasks like housekeeping.
Okay.
The little ones causing a ruckus are my children,
Aw.
Soreen and Abi. I hope they aren't bothering you.
Of course not. They're just having fun on their own. Yeah, they're excited, but they seem to be well enough behaved.
They always get really excited every time we hold celebration event.
Well, if they keep jumping like that, they'll eventually tucker themselves out. They're adorable and lively.
Yes, they are. Everyone here takes great care of them.
Well, that's lovely. I love that the theater is almost a family unto itself.
There's good work here, the pay's always on time, and Nilu and the others will often volunteer to play with the kids.
Aw,
I'm quite content with this current way of life.
that's lovely.
Do you mean your life wasn't nearly as good before?
Paimon.
It's all right. It's all water under the bridge now.
Well, that's a good attitude.
My husband and I were both adventurers, but
Oh.
he passed away from an accident.
Oh. I'm sorry.
Material struggles can always be overcome, but ever since then, I haven't been able to spend much of my energy on anything else.
Right.
But I still consider myself lucky. Mr. Zubair has helped me a lot, and the atmosphere here is tolerant and kind.
I love that. And they help you with your kids. Raising them alone wouldn't be easy. This provides money and care.
Sorry for bringing up such sad memories.
Yeah.
Oh, it's all right. I don't mind.
And still, though, we shouldn't have.
Once the event starts, you'll be able to see for yourself the kind of atmosphere I was talking about.
Hello, Soren, Abi.
I just saw Miss Nilu come back with Tachin! There's gonna be Tachin!
Yes, there is. And it is apparently delicious.
Are you sure?
Duh! And even if I didn't see it, I smelled it! It's gotta be Tachin!
They're sweet. Kasani.
Hey there!
Ah, a newcomer.
Hello. Pleasure to meet you.
Doesn't look too bright.
Rip.
Hey! Talk about judging a book by its cover!
No, Paimon, he just meant you don't exude much bioluminescence. You're not very bright.
You, on the other hand, you're a special one.
All right, Paimon, apparently he has a good eye.
How would you describe the concept of art?
Art?
Mere curiosity is all. It makes no difference whether you answer or not.
It is a tangible manifestation of human sentiments, an expression of our aesthetic ideals. It's kind of both, actually. But if I were to lean toward what is more important and also more general, tangible manifestation of human sentiments is a bit more accurate.
So that's what you think, hmm?
And what about you?
Unremarkable. Better than an average person's thoughts, but nothing exceptional.
Oof.
Is art a product that we create and bring forth? Or is it a naturally existing resource?
It is explicitly a product. For it to be art, it has to be man-made. I mean, you can find beauty in nature, but it's not art.
I, for one, believe it to be the latter.
I'll need you to support that argument.
Paimon doesn't follow.
I've been staying here for a long time. On occasion, I'd assist them in penning lines of dialogue.
Okay.
But most of my time, I just stand back and watch.
All right.
I prefer to abstain from writing as it spoils the viewing experience.
Yeah. I don't know. I've always been kind of curious about how much someone is able to enjoy a work they created.
The existence of the theater, of Nilu, and of humanity itself. All of these can be considered as forms of art. It is not some intangible construct beyond the horizon.
The existence of the theater itself is art? You see, I do like how he includes Nilu in there, but I'm not sure I agree. Yeah, you haven't convinced me on this one. Not yet.
How does that have anything to do with us?
Let me ask you this. What do you think is the meaning of art?
To serve as an answer to your questions?
I suppose that question was a little too difficult for you.
No, just a little too vague. What is the meaning of art? I mean, that depends on the author. Different authors of art will put different meanings into it. It's kind of what's one of the fun things about art is trying to suss out the artist's intentions, what they're trying to portray, what their meaning is.
To chance upon a spark of inspiration. I have been closely observing you, the players on the stage, and those watching in the audience.
Okay. I still disagree that this is art.
Art is already all around us.
This is way too new agey for me. No, you're wholly unconvincing. You're trying to sound sophisticated, and in so doing, failing to say anything actually meaningful. Hello, Inuya.
Hello.
What?
Well, hello.
Who are you? You can't just go on the stage as you please.
Relax, we're here with Nilu.
Ah, I see. Sorry for my overreaction.
No, you're fine, you're fine. You're right, if we weren't guests here, it wouldn't be right of us to just wander up on stage.
I'm just, making a prop. No time for chit-chat.
Oh? No, don't let us bother you then.
Is that embroidery?
Ooh.
No. Well, yes. But not really. It's a prop.
I don't know if you're just socially anxious, not really used to talking to people, or nervous about something.
It's just, some fabric. An ordinary piece of fabric that we use in a show.
Okay.
Sorry. I really do need to focus and start working on it.
Yeah, sorry to bother you. We won't disturb you then.
What an oddball.
Yeah.
Not making something to be that jumpy about?
I don't want to be too overly suspicious, but it did strike me like something was wrong there. But if she's here, imagine someone else would have noticed if she wasn't actually a member of the theater or supposed to be here. It's not really our place to question her. Still not sure why she's, as you said, jumpy though.
Oh well, it's none of our business.
That I think I agree with.
Look! Milu's back!
Milu!
Let's meet up with her! The event's probably about to start!
Oh yeah. Aw. Hey, Nilu and Zubair.
Sorry for the wait.
That's okay.
Preparations for the celebration are finally done.
Wonderful.
I'll call everyone over, and then we can start. Let us give you a hand.
Yeah, might as well.
Thank you.
Everyone gathers together and the event finally starts.
Maybe we really
Exchange
should
some
have prepared
presents.
a gift. Then we could also be a part of the exchange.
Maybe, but based off of all this, we really didn't have time, Paimon. If we had known about this even a day earlier, maybe we could have, but it is what it is.
As it is, all we can do is wait and watch.
That's the person who was a little nervous earlier.
Maybe we shouldn't do this after all.
Do what? The gift exchange?
I didn't do that great of a job. And who would even like it?
Aw, I don't know what it is, but I'm sure it'll be fine.
Oh, don't think like that. Remember our promise? We're going to give everyone a pleasant surprise. And besides, you've never attended a celebration event before, so this will be a great opportunity. Everyone will love you.
Aw.
I'm still not really sure about this.
Well, like I said, if Nilou believes in you, I believe in you.
There's nothing to be worried about. Just take a step forward and give yourself a chance.
I'm curious what it is, though.
There aren't any scary people here, right?
Right.
Huh. All right. Maybe this will help. Everyone, over here! Inaya has something great to tell you all.
Wait!
You're in the spotlight now, Inaya.
I've already said that I'm not ready yet. What should I say?
Whatever you were planning on saying originally.
Take it easy and relax. Deep breath, in and out. Once you've taken a long exhale, calmly tell everyone what you want to say.
Yeah, we're all friends here, right? Friends and family.
If you don't say anything, then all the hard work we put into embroidery practice would have gone to waste.
Oh, right, she was embroidering. But what was she embroidering?
Using it as a gift, though? It really isn't that good.
It's the thought that counts.
So when Inaya was talking about making a prop, she was actually preparing a present.
Apparently so. That explains the nervousness, especially if she doesn't consider herself very good. She's really nervous. She's not very good at expressing herself.
Yeah, it feels like she still doesn't really see herself as part of this community.
You know what, Paimon? You've got it. You hit the nail on the head there. She's probably just joined recently.
But it looks like Nilou's trying to ease her through. Actually, Inaya had prepared a special present for everyone before the celebration kicked off.
Yeah?
Woohoo! We're gonna get our first present from Miss Inaya!
Aw. Aw, it's okay, Inaya. I'm sure they'll love it. It's the thought that matters.
Pipe down! The louder you all are, the more nervous she'll become.
Thanks, Zubair.
You've worked on it for so long, so have some confidence. Don't be afraid.
Yeah, if Nilou has given you the okay, you're okay.
You've got this.
Paimon's giving you the okay, maybe hold off.
Is Mr. Zubair here?
Sharif?
Sheikh Zubair, this is an urgent notice from the Academia. This celebration, or whatever it is, must stop at once.
How about you go F yourself, Sharif? You're not the sheriff.
What a condescending guy. What's his deal?
Well, he's the self-appointed, or Academia-appointed ruiner of fun. Everyone follows Sheikh Zubair.
Since Zubair Theater has long violated the Academia's policies and orders, we have decided to demolish it.
Oh, screw you. This is definitely before the, I really hope this is before the, downfall of the Academia. Because if this is the new Academia, oof.
As its manager, you must halt all operations and dismiss all staff members within 30 days, after which you will report to the Academia for further punishment.
Yeah, want me to kick his ass? He deserves it. Or let's go clean house of the academia again.
Why? Why force us to do this all of a sudden?
Yeah, we couldn't just have a nice, cozy event. Some asshole had to come in and ruin things.
Little girl, this is not the first
Aw,
time
fuck
you've
you.
been issued a warning.
Little girl. Ah.
I didn't hear anything about demolition the last time I asked, and now I suddenly only have 30 days?
I'm actually surprised they're even giving you that. But, yeah, no, seriously.
We have more shows planned, but it's impossible to do anything in just 30 days. How am I supposed to explain this to my customers and staff?
I think they don't care. I think that's kind of the idea.
That issue is of no concern to me, Mr. Zubair. You seem to understand the situation quite clearly. Perhaps you can reflect on the reasons why you have failed to prepare for the scenario in advance.
The situation being you guys hate fun?
Demolition? Why do they want to demolish this place?
They hate fun, Paimon.
The academia has never liked us, and they've never respected our work. To them, what we do is all a waste of time.
Yeah. Oh. Deep breaths.
This isn't the first time they've come by. They had asked us several times in the past to improve the quality of our performances.
Quality of your...
By only putting on shows they consider to be sufficiently intellectual.
God, I want to do things that are very violent to them.
But our audience isn't the academia. It's the people of the Grand Bazaar.
Seriously.
If our shows are too difficult to understand or too removed from everyday life, nobody would watch them anymore.
It wouldn't be the... The point is escapism. It's to enjoy yourself, not to feel intellectually stimulated. You can absolutely have that kind of fun, but you shouldn't exclusively have that kind of fun.
Changing our content would not only mean turning our backs on our vision, it would also directly lead to the loss of our livelihoods.
Many people would be displaced. Yeah.
Yeah. The theater is very important to each and every one of us.
Yeah, we discovered that. You're like a family.
The way they're doing things is so scummy.
Understatement, but yes, Paimon.
But I also don't know how we can stop them.
I could go punch him in his stupid face. I wouldn't solve anything, but it would make us feel better.
I do not wish to explain everything again from the beginning. Time is of the essence.
No, it isn't.
So you should act with haste instead of asking frivolous questions.
Time is not of the essence. This order is pointless. It doesn't matter. This isn't accomplishing anything for the academia other than being frickin' pricks.
But none of us plan to accept this. Such an abrupt notice is contrary to established policy.
Ask whoever you will. The answer will remain the same. We have already given you sufficient notice.
Screw you.
Enough!
Ooh, Anaya.
Does your audacity know no limits, Father?
Oh! Oh, this is personal for him, too. His daughter engaging in what he views as pointlessness. Oh. Pretending he has the right to tell her she can't pursue this. Can't do what she wants with her life. Oh, you're that kind of controlling.
Huh? Father? Their family?
Apparently so, Paimon. Oh, I dislike him even more now.
What's academia? This is all because you don't like Zubair Theater. You're just using the academia's name to threaten us.
Oh. So is punching him back on the menu?
Let me tell you, Even if you manage to tear down this place, nothing is going to change.
Yeah. You're not gonna make your daughter think better of you or like you by trying to force her into the life that you want for her, dude.
You've always been awful. But even I never thought my father would sink this low.
You tell him, Anaya.
This is strictly business.
I don't believe
It
you.
has nothing to do with where you are, what you do,
I don't believe you for a second, Sharif.
or what you think. I hope you all have not been irrevocably blinded by folly. I will not waste more time on pointless arguments.
Oh, but I will waste your time as much as you're wasting ours right now.
Wrap everything up, and make preparations to shut down at once.
I'm gonna need to see some official orders or paperwork or something. I'm not taking your word for anything.
Why is he always like that?
I hate to say it, Anaya, and you probably don't need me to say it, you know better than anyone. Your father's an asshole.
This is quite the misfortune, but there's nothing we can do. That's it for today, everyone. Let's clean up.
I mean, we could just defy him. Say screw him and just enjoy ourselves anyways. 'Cause screw him.
I'll go talk to them again tomorrow. The storms that come out of the blue are always the hardest to deal with.
Oh. Zubair?
They get more and more unreasonable with each passing day. I have to think of something.
I'm going back and forth on whether I think this is the modern academia or the pre-Nahida being freed academia. I mean, I know she was trying to reform is what I'm looking for. I know she was trying to reform the academia, but it's possible they're still holding out a bit. But it does make more sense if this is before then. Granted, I would think that wouldn't... If she's performed her dance on the steps... I mean, it should be the reformed. Hey, Redcar.
Is this place gonna get torn down?
Not if we have anything to say about it. No.
Oh, shh, don't cry. That man was just trying to scare us.
Yeah. And if he comes back, I'll turn the tables on him. I'll scare him. Don't you worry. Asani?
The carefree warmth of summer will always give away to the bleak futility of winter.
You want to be a poet, don't you?
Man is even more fickle than the seasons.
Well, I don't necessarily disagree there, Kasani. Inaya, how you feeling?
Sorry. My father is always like that.
You don't have to apologize. It's not your fault. Yeah. I'm sorry you have to put up with him on a... Well, it seems like you've managed to extricate yourself a little bit, but probably had to put up with him daily growing up. That can't have been easy. Farhad and Husheng.
This just came out of nowhere. What'll happen next?
Beats me. Everyone else must also be at a loss.
Yeah, because the theater is beloved by the Grand Bazaar. Nija.
Why couldn't you
The
just have
juggler.
a good faith discussion with us? There's always room for compromise.
Yeah, not with these types.
Well, if there really was, then we wouldn't be in this predicament.
This is very personal for him, regardless of what he says. That bastard. He's clearly upset that his daughter isn't doing what he wants her to do.
Sorry. I invited you thinking this was going to be a happy occasion.
Aw.
I didn't know that things would turn out like this.
It's okay. If it makes you feel better, despite how pissed off I am, I relish the opportunity to put the academia in their place once more. Because, God, do they deserve it.
There's no need to apologize, Nilu. No one could have seen this coming. Paimon just wishes she could have at least gotten to the food.
Oh, I mean, Paimon, what are they possibly going to do if we just go up there and finish our celebration? If he shows back up, you and me, as separate from the Zubair Theater, will, and personal friends with God, will, just, remove them from the premises.
Is what that guy said true? The Academia has already given you many warnings? Yeah, I guess you could say that. They've always seen us as being meaningless.
That just upsets me more. These guys are so stupid, they don't understand that you diversifying your life with different pursuits and interests. They don't see the value in that is crazy.
Knowledge is king in Sumeru, and their pursuit of it leaves no room for the arts.
See, that's insanity.
But if that's all it is, there's also no reason to go so far as to demolish the theater.
And that's the other bit of the insanity. So it really has something to do with Inaya. Almost certainly. But we shouldn't abandon her, even if that would make it go away. Definitely not.
After Inaya ran away from home, I brought her here to Zubair Theater.
Out of curiosity, how old is she? If she's an adult, then... I mean, fuck them. She can do whatever the... she wants. But, actually, even if she's a child, I strongly disagree with parents being able to have that level of control over their children.
She really talks about her family. All I know is that she didn't get along with them. I never expected it to blow up like this. If you did nothing wrong, then there's no reason to listen to the Academia, right?
I would like to say yes, but there is a chance that if we don't intervene, they'll try to resolve this with force. Send the guards or the Corps of 30 to shut it down. I can ask Nahida to land. Okay, this is after Nahida. Awesome. Okay. That clears that up. But so the rot in the Academia is still there. I guess it's not surprising, even if we cut off the head. The source of the corruption, well, the poison is still within the Academia. It'll take probably a generation for it to fully be sucked out of them.
Nahida? You mean Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Yeah. Oh, good. So this is fantastic. I can lean on my connections with God.
She'd probably help if she knew what was going on. No matter how nasty the Academia could get, surely they can't win against Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Damn straight. Even though they tried once before, they wouldn't be I would hope they weren't foolish enough to try to defy her again.
No. I wasn't doubting her ability. I just feel like we shouldn't bother her with such a trivial problem.
I don't think it's trivial. I mean, people need an outlet for enjoyment. And the academia is just insistent on taking that from people.
Plus, if the Dendro Archon were to intervene, then it wouldn't feel like our victory was earned.
Just so you know, though, I think Kusanali considers you guys... Well, I don't know if she would go so far as friends, since she doesn't... You're her dearest followers, we'll call it that. Those who supported her, even when all of the academia was against her, imprisoned her. So, I think she'd be more than happy to help. And remember, Dunarzad, her dearest follower, supports you guys too.
That's true. Who cares? Let's just take him in a fight.
Thank you, Paimon. You and me are of a mind. We won't always be here. Yeah, but threaten them, scare them enough, maybe they'll leave them alone. Yeah, I don't want to solve the underlying problem. Traveler's right. But it would make us feel better. We really do need to get them over this stupidity.
That's true. I'll try to think of something. We can't just let everyone suffer in a perpetual state of fear and uncertainty.
Yeah.
What to do? Can you pretend to shut down, but secretly continue to hold your shows somewhere else?
I guess. I'd prefer we don't give them that win, though.
Or we could go through a list of customers and try to see if anyone in there might be willing to help out. That also doesn't sound like it'll work.
I think a scholar once told me that differences can be settled through a debate. I guess?
A debate? Well, scholars do love to use them to solve their problems, but how would that work in this case?
I don't know. Debates aren't usually for changing the person you're debating's mind. Perhaps ironically enough. We just need to prove that the theater's existence has value.
Oh, if we can prove to Inaya's father that the Academia's position doesn't hold water, then they won't have a reason to demolish the theater!
Does Inaya's father really have the authority to do this on his own? Does he actually have the Academia's support in this? Because as far as I can see, it's just his word at this point. If it was pre-Nahida's release, I could believe that, and I would be confident that the Academia would be supporting him. But with the under new management, Academia, I would have hoped that they would be better than this already.
I see. Defeating him in a debate.
Of course, this would be a close second to kicking his ass. I mean, intellectually not degrading, destroying him would be the greatest embarrassment possible for him. That would be fun, yeah.
It's a good idea, but which one of us could hope to win against a researcher?
Considering his position is so utterly moronic, it shouldn't be that hard.
Huh? Me?
No, I mean, I'm happy to do it. I would enjoy it thoroughly, but... well, it should be someone from the theater.
No. I'm the literal worst at arguments.
Oh, no, I doubt you're the literal worst, Nilou. No, well, actually, she's so kind. I have a probably super anti-confrontational. She probably actually is almost incapable of arguing.
debate?
Debates aren't arguments. Yeah, that's, I mean, you make arguments within a debate, but they're not arguments themselves. Now, the colloquial definition of arguments, at least. Yeah. You debate to prove that you are right.
Nilu, you are only so stressed out right now because you care so much about protecting the theater. This theater holds a special meaning in all of our hearts.
Yeah.
It's irreplaceable.
You know who it's also irreplaceable to? The Dendro Archon. And all of her dearest followers.
But I just don't know. Can I really take on such a huge responsibility?
You'll be fine as long as you prepare. And I will be happy to help.
Paimon will help too. You'll feel a lot more confident after doing some prep work. Believe in yourself.
Yeah.
Thanks, you two. All right. I've decided.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I may fail, I'll do my very best for everyone's sake.
Here, here.
That's our Nilu. We're rooting for you. Okay. Let's head back and tell everyone what we came up with.
Awesome. It is unfortunate show canceled. One of these days we'll fix the academia. But it'll take more time. Zubair, do I talk to you? Everyone gathers together after hearing news thoughts.
Trying to best the academia in a debate is attempting the impossible.
I really think you're overestimating them, Zubair. They are not nearly as smart as they think they are. And their arguments here are... this idea that the arts don't hold value is just so completely moronic that it really should be trivial. The hard part will be convincing them through their pig-headedness, but... I mean, they don't have any good arguments. I don't believe that for a second.
If you really want to try, I won't stop you. It's not like our situation can get any worse.
That's true.
I don't think it's entirely hopeless. To Sharif, Nilu's approach will come off as naive, but that kind of frankness is exactly what they lack the most. Things might turn out differently from what you expect.
I expect so, Raykar.
I am in favor of such a romantic feat. No
Of
playwright
course.
will turn down a compelling underdog story.
Though, I guess this does count as an underdog story, even though I have zero confidence in the academia. But I'm also, I don't know, maybe I'm biased.
Sure, in fiction, but I'm not sure how well that will translate to reality. I'm not saying that I don't support you, Nilu. If you need my help, just say the word.
Of course.
Anything is better than just standing aside and watching the theater get demolished.
Damn straight.
I'm also pitching in. Let's show the academia that we have some fight in us.
Hell yeah, Najia.
Thank you, everyone. I feel a lot less nervous with your support.
Of course. You have the support of the entirety of the Grand Bazaar, Nilu. The support of everyone who knows you.
Not to rain on your parade, but my father is a real hard guy to deal with.
Well, yeah, that's true. Not because he's smart or anything, but just an obstinate asshole.
He's erudite, meticulous, demanding, and exceedingly familiar with rigorous logic. It'll be extremely difficult to beat him in a debate.
No. There's truly zero logic to this idea they have.
You all already knew that. But you just didn't want to hurt Nilu's feelings. When all's said and done, aren't you hurting her just the same?
Don't worry, Anaya. Even if she fails, we'll be there to support her.
That's enough, Inaya.
Zubair. Don't worry. we will grind your father into the dirt. Metaphorically. As much as I would love to do it literally.
Sorry, I've ruined the mood. I just can't force myself to expect a positive outcome. Nilou shouldn't have to push herself for the sake of an impossible goal.
Success comes from hard work. There is nothing in this world that is impossible.
Yeah, it's way too early to give up. You're right, Inaya. We're up against the Academia. Everyone knows that they're very powerful. Being skeptical might actually be the more normal response.
Perhaps. But, I don't know. Everything I've seen from the Academia, there are a handful of scholars within the Academia that I respect as actual scholars. And this guy is not one of them.
But I still want to try. I'm reluctant to just let Zubair Theater go. And it's not just me. I think everyone else here feels the same way. If we're unhappy, we should speak up and let our voices be heard.
Yeah.
Say what's on your mind, and do what you think should be done. If we fail after that, then at least we won't have any regrets.
That's a great way to think about it, Nilou.
I mean, after all, the only thing we can control right now is our choice at this very moment.
Yeah.
I understand what you're trying to say. I also have my own intense feelings of anger and regret.
Understandable. I mean, you're dealing with a really shitty family life, it seems.
Then, could I trouble you to tell your father about our plan for a debate?
That seems cruel to make her have to deal with him, but...
You can still get in touch with your family, right?
Yes, I can.
I hope you have someone else in your life, in your family, who's not such a prick.
Then, please help us pass on my request. I've never participated in a debate, and truth be told, I'm still not really confident in myself.
Don't worry, Nilou. Think about your inexperience is a handicap in favor of Inaya's father. To compensate for just how completely terrible their side of the argument is, how weak it is, how much of a disadvantage it holds for being so utterly moronic.
But since we've decided on a debate, I'll do my best to prepare for it. I'll gather everyone's thoughts and let them be known to all during the debate.
Hell yeah.
I, by myself, definitely don't have enough wisdom to beat your father. But what about the entire theater combined? Then we should have a chance, right?
I'm actually very curious what kind of arguments he's going to try and make. They believe that the only thing worth pursuing is intellectual rigor. But that's just not a good argument. I can't think of anything else they might try to argue.
Right.
That the arts are a waste of time. I'm not just going to accept that out of hand, though. That's a statement, but it's unsupported.
That's right, Miss Nilou.
And if we fail, we'll sick Soren on him.
Beat the bad guy. Justice will prevail.
Justice will prevail.
Make him eat dirt.
Yes. Yes, Soren. My thoughts exactly.
You two. We aren't getting into a fight.
Intellectual fight, Nilou. And honestly, for the Academia, for someone like him, making him intellectually eat dirt might actually be worse than making him literally eat dirt.
But thank you for your encouraging words. I'll do my best.
Aw.
Well said back there, Nilou. I felt that I might have said a bit too much.
No.
Anyway, we better start preparing now. First, let's see what everyone thinks about the situation.
But of course.
All right, time to pull everyone's thoughts.
So we only get 3? Let's pull these two's thoughts.
No one is allowed to bully Miss Nilu.
Damn straight.
Watch out, Mr. Bad Guy! Pow! Bam!
I love these kids. Pow, bam, wham. Right in the kisser. Kasani?
Paimon doesn't really want to talk to him.
Yeah.
So, you've already developed some prejudices against me.
I mean...
And to think, I was just about to put forward a suggestion.
Ooh.
Oh, Paimon will listen to that.
It's... Yeah. Oh, right, he actually did directly insult Paimon earlier.
Although, I know not if you have a new answer to my previous question. Now seems like an appropriate time to revisit it.
Okay.
What do you think is the meaning of art?
I still think that depends on the artist. Art holds different meaning to different people. There isn't a one answer to this.
Oh, this again?
Though, actually, I kind of like where he's going with this, I think.
We probably do need to tackle this question if we want to prove the value of the arts. I don't know how to explain it, but all I know is that when my performance makes the audience happy, I also become very happy.
I mean, art is... he disagreed with this before. He viewed art as a resource, which I just disagree with. No, I still posit it's the an expression of humanity.
Does that count as a meaning?
It's how we we express the way that we interact with the world and its effects on us.
You answered him so seriously. Careful, Nilu. This guy's ramblings never make any sense.
What was the exact wording of her answer again? Yeah. Makes the audience happy, and I've also become very happy.
No. Nilu's answer far surpasses yours. And it is close to my own.
I don't want to disagree with Nilu, but I still don't count that as a meaning in and of itself. That's the value of art. That's not really a meaning. But maybe we're getting caught up on semantics here.
The meaning of art comes not from its creators, but from its audience.
I half agree with you, Kasani. Art holds two meanings. The intended meaning from the creator, but also the meaning that is drawn from the audience. I do hold to the view that there are no wrong interpretations of a work of art, despite what the author's intention is. But that basically art is in the eye of the beholder. But I don't think I disagree on the front that art doesn't gain meaning from its creator. Creators absolutely instill meaning into their art.
In other words, only art that can be appreciated by others will impart its essence and value upon the minds of its audience.
Okay. So you're saying if it's not being enjoyed by others, it's not art? I'm also not sure if I agree with that. You could make art solely for yourself.
This is something that the academia can never understand.
You seem to have many stories of your own. I mean, I do agree that art can be, that it's appreciated by others will impart its essence and value upon the minds of its audience. I absolutely agree with that. But, I just take out the word only. Oh, wait, no, I misread you. Only if the art can be appreciated by others will it impart its essence and value upon the minds of its audience. Okay. Okay, that I can agree with.
I once pursued the mastery of art, much like how a researcher would chase wisdom and knowledge.
Right.
However, the more of a connoisseur I became, the less I felt I understood. I began to question what it truly meant for art to be understood at all.
It's an interesting thing to ponder, actually.
I knew that the most sophisticated works are often the least appreciated.
True.
And yet, somehow, that provided me with little solace.
That is often true. Sophistication can lead to less appreciation.
I remained even perplexed about this conundrum until I visited this theater and watched one of Nilou's performances.
But that doesn't make the art inferior. Sophistication, whether it doesn't make the sophisticated or the unsophisticated art superior or inferior in my mind, just different.
It was that life-changing?
I mean, we've seen her performance in Paimon. Absolutely.
Everyone here had a joyous part in the overall experience. The actors upon the stage basked in the love of their audience, while those in the house immersed themselves in the wondrous ambiance.
Oh, yeah.
In all honesty, from a purely critical point of view, the performances here are exceedingly average.
Hey, Nilou is not average. She's above average. And she's exceptional in her wonderfulness. It's a very objective measure. But I think I can understand a bit of what you're saying. That even average art, unsophisticated art, can hold exceeding, can be very valuable. Which, yeah, of course. The value is in the eye of the beholder. There's no objective measure of the value of an art beyond what someone else is willing to pay for it, basically. It's how valuable it is to the consumer. Or to the person who is unwilling to sell it.
Hey, don't say something like that.
Because some people might be priceless. Sorry. Don't worry, Nilou. I don't think your performances are average.
But what bewildered me was how, despite the performance's middling
Come
quality,
on, dude.
they captivated their whole audience. They captivated even me. I realized then that I had walked the wrong road. The mastery of art was never what I truly wanted.
And what did you want?
I left the so-called frontiers of artistic research and came to this theater. For this is where I can finally find what I seek.
I do say this is a good line of argument for the academia specifically. With what we know from earlier of they think only performances of sophistication or intellectual value are worthy. But, I mean, those have a place. Reading complicated books can have value, but they're not the only ones that have value.
Art will no longer be a castle in the sky. Whether it be inspiring or entertaining, art must be appreciated by others to confer value.
Okay. I am beginning to more understand what you've been trying to say. And I actually am, with that, beginning to more agree with you. As long as you include the artists themselves in the others. Because like I said, I fully believe that art can hold, as long as it holds value to a single person, whether that person is the artist themselves or others, then that it holds that value.
If art cannot accomplish that, then it is meaningless.
When you put it that way.
But yeah, whether it's inspiring, entertaining, makes someone think, all of those have different values, or just different value that art can have, but not one is superior to the other.
Mr. Zubair and I refused to follow
Just
the Academia's
different.
orders to change our shows for a similar reason. To put it simply, we were afraid that our shows would lose their meaning if people couldn't understand them.
I once stood in the spotlight, but I relinquished fame and acclaim for the freedom I enjoy today.
I actually don't know if I would agree that they would lose their meaning if people couldn't. Well, literally everyone couldn't understand them, but it just would be a different target audience, which wouldn't be inferior. But not what you guys are trying to achieve, which is fine.
I care not for where my feet may take me next, but Nilou, you need to remember one thing.
Yes?
You already stand upon the finest stage there is, and that is a rare gift that should never be taken for granted.
All right, Kasani. I like you. I like you more.
You cannot give it up, not even to the Academia.
Especially not to the Academia. Screw the Academia.
I understand. Thank you for your words of encouragement, Mr. Kasani.
Dust the cobwebs away from the eyes of those scholars.
Here, here.
You really seem to care a lot about the theater.
He does. That's why he's
Once you
here.
get to know him, you'll realize that he's actually a big softy at heart.
Just
He'll
talks
even
in
help
a...
out with furniture repair and painting the stage.
Aw. That's
Wow.
awesome.
Paimon didn't think he had that in him at all.
He just likes to talk in a sophisticated manner. Hello, Najia.
I've gained a whole new level of respect for you.
Aw.
Inaya was right. It's true that I couldn't bear to bring down Nilou. It wasn't out of pity or anything, though. I just felt like I didn't have the right to say anything. After all, Nilou was the one who bravely stepped up and proposed to fight back. I didn't have that kind of courage or initiative.
Yeah.
I'd be a terrible person if I spoke badly of Nilou without doing anything to help. She knows better than any of us how difficult this path will be.
She does. And it's the path she's chosen. With a little bit of encouragement on our part, but, yeah, no. It's just our job to support her now. Zubair, you probably have suggestions.
Mr. Zubair, we're trying to put together a list of arguments that might be useful. Any ideas?
It won't be difficult to explain our position. They're in the wrong, and they know it.
You see, I agree with the first part. I'm not sure they do know it. I think they are arrogant enough to not, and blind enough to not see their folly.
I have meticulously managed this theater's affairs for years, and I have abided by every procedure and obtained every permit. I did all of that to protect ourselves if something like this were to occur. I didn't expect them to disregard the rules altogether.
This it'll be useful to approach this from a more legalistic perspective, but this might have something to do with Inaya. 100%, I don't believe him for a second when he said this was just business.
Yes, I know. But anyone who's staying at the theater is one of us.
Hell yes. I respect you, Zubair. It's like, I will not sell out one of our own, no matter what.
If I can't even protect the members of the theater from outside pressure, then I have failed in my duty as a manager. In summary, you need sufficient confidence and strict adherence to the rules. At least for now, they don't have the authority to demolish the theater.
That's what... Yeah. And he definitely did not come here with any... Well, I don't actually know the exact governmental structure here, but other than he had the scholars at the top, but they don't have the equivalent of a court order demanding that the theater be demolished. You basically tell him to come back with a warrant.
As long as you double down on that point and force them to concede it, you'll gain an advantage.
Yeah.
All right, got it.
I've seen many situations like this before. The academia sure likes to get its nose into everyone's business.
It's this controlling nature. It's very similar to the father there. They can't conceive that other people might want to do things that they don't themselves want to do, and it infuriates them.
While you prepare for the debate, I will also prepare the theater for the potential aftermath. It's best to prepare for the worst outcome.
I agree. Hope for the best, prepare for the worst is almost always good advice.
Once you're done chatting, do me a favor and tell our customers that we're canceling all of our shows.
Oh, no.
Do we really have to?
Right now, no one's in the right frame of mind to perform. I have to consider both our staff and our customers. This is the only way.
No, you see, even if it does come to the worst, the best thing you can do is piss off the academia by using all 30 days to put on non-stop shows. That would really be giving them to the very last moment. Make them tear it down themselves. Don't do any of the work for them. And then just leave. Don't report to them for punishment or anything. Just step on out, exit stage left, and then go continue your performances in a different place. Not Sumeru City, maybe Port Ormos.
Nilou, you are incredible.
Some are technically still Sumeru, but outside the Academia's authority.
With your talent and youth, you
Or
had the
jurisdiction.
least to lose out of all of us. And yet you were still the first to take a stand.
'Cause she's awesome.
I've never thought about leaving your theater, Mr. Zubair. I truly love this place, and I want to keep dancing here. I also want to keep dancing with everyone else.
I think it probably also doesn't pisses some of them off that clearly Nilou's dance was enchanting to actual academia researchers. I'm sure there's some for the father types there that really upset them.
You're becoming more and more like her.
Her?
Do your best. We'll do all that we can and leave the rest to fate.
Who is her? Nilou's mother, perhaps? Or... It strikes me we don't actually know much about her past.
My teacher.
Oh.
She was an excellent dancer, but she's retired now.
Can we meet her?
If we have time later, I'd be happy to tell you more about her.
Awesome. I'd love that. Let's see, is it going to be Juggler or Raykar? Raykar it is.
I didn't expect you all to challenge the academia.
I love opportunities to challenge the academia because I despise them and I hold zero respect for them.
That reminded me of my younger years. Back then, I feared nothing and no one, and I was always charging into the most dangerous of places.
Man, former adventurer Raykar.
I can't do things like that anymore, but those were some of the best times of my life.
Yeah.
Sorry. If the theater really ends up getting demolished, then you, Soren, and Abi will all...
It's not your place to worry about that, Nilou, though. I know you can't help it.
It's all right. There's no need to think such heavy thoughts. Even if the building gets demolished, its people will still all be here.
Right.
Have faith in the resilience of an adventurer. We can always figure something out.
Ad Astra Abyssos, Raykar.
But won't you have regrets if things just come to an abrupt end?
I mean,
It'd be like when you were forced to stop adventuring.
will there be regrets? Probably. But that's just life.
Ah, so that's what you were worrying about. Relax. I've had a lot of experience with regret. Things are painful at first, but as they say, time heals all wounds. Look at us now. Serene and Abi are happy. And Serene has also just passed his theater exam.
Oh.
He can start acting soon.
Awesome.
He was thrilled because he can soon perform on the same stage as you.
Oh, that's
we wouldn't
sweet.
be here if it weren't for our past struggles. And would Serene have become a happier person? That's hard to say.
Yeah. I mean, our struggles are part of what makes us who we are.
Are you trying to make us feel better?
I mean, Paimon.
Yes, but I truly do mean what I say. Being here at the theater has taught me an important lesson. The most important thing about an experience is how you choose to interpret it.
Yeah.
I can choose to believe that my life ended with my husband's death. Or I can choose to believe that it was a blessing in disguise for Serene and Abi.
I would, I don't know if I want to go so far as to call his death a blessing, but making the best of a bad situation is, yes.
Similarly, even if this theater disappears, a new beginning might just be around the corner.
That's true.
Good and bad are all human-made concepts. It all depends on how we choose to see things.
I partially agree.
You have a point.
Nilou.
Perspective is powerful.
I know how important Zubair Theater is to you. But you don't have to be so nervous. We're all here with you. The theater won't go down so easily.
No, it won't. And if worst comes to worst, I will get God involved.
Thank you, Miss Raykar.
No need to thank me. If anything, you inspired me with your bravery. You might have what it takes to become an excellent adventurer.
Yeah, she's already a first-rate adventurer.
You're too kind.
No, you're too kind.
All right, I gotta cheer up. I can't waste everyone's words of encouragement. I feel a lot better.
Good job, Raykar. Raykar.
Good. My children and I will be cheering you on at the debate.
We'll be counting on it. And if they can fluster the bad man with lots of jeering, that'd be great too. Inform the customers.
You're here. Is the theater actually closing?
Let's put an asterisk on that. Possibly.
He's been worried sick for a while now. He wouldn't stop talking the whole way back.
Hey, you two.
What exactly happened? Did someone come down from the academia?
Yeah, right, real prick did.
Yes. He told us that we have to shut down the theater within 30 days, and that it's going to be demolished.
What the heck? That came with no warning.
They're messing with us again.
Yes, they are.
Don't tell me you'll have to listen to him.
Well, we could always... I still suggest, if assuming this doesn't work, some nice civil disobedience from you guys. I will go into a more, a different route and have a one-on-one chat with this man.
Come on. You know the answer to that.
Yeah, it is a direct order from the academia.
There's no need to worry, though. I'm preparing for a public debate with the academia. If I win, we might be able to overturn things and change their minds.
Maybe. I'm not going to hold out hope on changing their minds, though. They are extraordinarily stubborn.
Really? That's terrific. You have my full support, no doubt about that.
Mine too. So what was their excuse anyway? They still not a fan of the theater's programs?
I don't think he even really gave an excuse.
Yeah, something like that.
Good thing they have the power to make rash decisions about things they don't even understand, huh?
Seriously. God.
Yeah, they need to touch more grass, not books.
This man just told them to touch grass. That's funny. That's well done, Husheng. I like you.
Exactly. They want to look down on us? We'll look down on them first.
Oh, I've been looking down on them since almost the first time I came here. Not quite, but close. First time I really interacted with them.
Don't worry, everyone here has your back. The Academia's recklessness won't get them any praise.
Right. They might think that some forms of knowledge are more valuable than others, but everyone can equally appreciate art.
Well, clearly not everyone. They seem to have some major malfunction in their brains. I don't know.
If they don't believe that, send them my way. I got them beat on this subject.
Hell yeah, Farhad.
Maybe you can prepare some questions on the details of dance performance to make things harder for them at the debate.
Oh? Prove they don't understand a thing about what they're trying to shut down? Like that.
Sounds like a good idea. Maybe that's something I should do.
Ignore him. He's joking. Just do things your way.
No, that was a good idea.
No matter what, we will always support you.
Because I am confident they don't understand the first thing about art.
Thank you
Of
all
any
so
type.
much. Your understanding and support make me feel a lot better.
Aw.
There are always more solutions than problems. If you need help during the debate, just shout and the entire Grand Bazaar will be at your beck and call.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm not sure how much of Sumeru City would be on our side or not, but if we could rally just a whole bunch of supporters to show up, just really make the crowd overwhelmingly on our side.
Gotta show them who has the people's support.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like the pieces are starting to fall into place.
I do.
Let's head back to the theater and organize our thoughts.
As things stand, there actually isn't much to worry about.
Nope.
Everything will work itself out.
I think so. Go on.
That's good. Inaya should also be back soon.
Oh, right, good. I never did talk to you, Korosh.
When the day comes, I'll get my friends and the theater's customers to come and support Nilou.
Good. That's exactly what I was wanting.
If anything goes wrong, I'll have them scream and shout and drown out whatever Sharif says.
Exactly what I wanted.
I can't do that?
What? Yes, you can.
Fine, I'll think of something else.
You absolutely can. The academia doesn't deserve respect. We use whatever tactic we need to.
Abi, have you seen Miss Inaya?
No, Miss Nilou. Miss Inaya isn't back yet.
Oh no, is he confining her?
Wasn't she just passing on a message? Does she really need this much time?
Could she have started arguing with her father again? I worry it's worse than that. It's probably put her under lock and key, imprisoning her.
Oh no.
What?
Traveler, Paimon, I think I messed up big time.
What's the matter? Is my
What if Inaya never planned to come back?
I don't know. I'm not sure I believe that. I would be quicker to suspect her father was up to foul play.
What?
Calm down, please explain.
It's just a gut feeling, but Knowing her, she probably feels like she's completely responsible for what happened.
You think she's gonna try to negotiate? Let the theater stay open if she goes back to her father? Ah, no. I could definitely see that.
She probably thinks that all of this happened because she was staying here.
Yeah.
Oh, right. As soon as her father showed up, she said that her father was targeting her. So she's felt like that this whole time.
She has a long-standing conflict with her father. That's why she ran away from home.
Right.
She doesn't think that we can win the debate, and she doesn't want to implicate us. So she thought leaving was the best thing to do.
So even after we decided to go for the debate, she still couldn't bring herself to support it. Allegedly.
And then she just quietly left afterward.
She's too harsh on herself. No one should bear all the blame. Well, no, someone should bear the blame. It's the academia who bears the blame.
Exactly. She's being too pessimistic.
Presumably her father specifically.
How will you know if you don't try? Anyway, first things first. We have to get her back.
Yes, so at least try. Talk to her.
But where should we start? Sumeru is huge!
Sumeru is huge.
I think I might know. Let's start by looking outside the city.
You know where they live?
Before I brought her to Zubair Theater, she was staying at a remote campsite.
Oh.
She got a fever from drinking unclean water, so I carried her back.
So when she ran away, I mean, if she's trying to save the theater, I would have thought she would have been going back to her father. Interesting. But so she's still running away. I'm not sure what her plan is here.
If she has nowhere else to go after leaving the theater, she might go back and strike out on her own again.
Then let's go take a look.
I still think her father would try to get this place shut down out of spite, even if she was no longer associated with it.
Yes, let's hurry.
All right. Well, I think we should probably call it here. Not sure exactly how much is left of this one, but if it's not much, well, we'll just continue on to the desert as well next time. But I am looking forward to another edition of rubbing the Academia's face just how pig-headed and wrong they are. My only regret is still that we didn't get to see Sino make that asshole eat his word.